This is In Brief with Megan Eichhorn, co-founder and co-principal of Tayme Financial. Megan, it's a great pleasure having you and your co-founder, co-principal Taylor with us here at the Investment Leaders Forum Noosa 2026.
Thank you so much for having us. It has been a blast so far.
Starting your new firm, first of all, when did you do it, and what was the genesis for that and the philosophy you were hoping to express in the new firm?
So we started just over 12 months ago. So we've just ticked over that magical 1 year mark. It has been a roller coaster. I think anybody in that new firm sphere would tell you that. There are a lot of amazing days. There are some really tricky days, but honestly, we got to a point where we just thought we feel as though we want to do things a little bit differently, probably to what they have been done in the past. And we wanted to be able to deliver a deeply personal service to our clients and have them know that they were going to be able to talk to us whenever they did call.
Megan, a key theme of what we've been talking about this week is the pace of change across the advice profession and the challenges and the opportunities. What do you feel are the key opportunities that are being created that you and Taylor can really tap into and benefit from and make your own?
So I think, honestly, clients are more overwhelmed than ever because of the amount of information that they have provided to them. For us, it creates an opportunity where we can guide these clients and we can really be, that source of truth and that guiding light for them when they do get a bit overwhelmed with the amount of information that they are bombarded with on a daily basis. So for us, we just find that it honestly strengthens our relationship with our clients because we're the ones they pick up the phone to when they say, we're really not sure about this thing we read or, something we came across.
Just before we started filming, Taylor was on the phone to a new client who's coming on board, and the joy between the two of you of winning a new client, it was wonderful to see. So really, it's obviously built on such a personal model of connecting with people.
It truly is. And honestly, we sort of say to people, when you hear people say, when you become a small, a client of a small business or you buy from a small business or something like that, the business owner does a happy dance. And people joke about that, but we genuinely feel that. We genuinely feel joy from being able to help these clients to improve their situation, make the best of what they have and move forward from where they are.
We're here in March 2026 and there's so much turmoil in the markets. And how do you find that getting across to clients, reacting to what might be some of their concerns but trying to look beyond what's hopefully short-term noise and out to technology and evolving client needs and really trying to shepherd clients through that?
There is so much noise. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we communicate to our clients and educate them on is that there is always going to be noise. If it is not what is happening right now, there will be something new that comes up, unfortunately. So for us, it's focusing on what we can control. There are a lot of things in this world that we cannot control. What we focus on is how can we build clients' strategies, portfolios, whatever it may be, to withstand these market events, because if it isn't this market event, there will be another one.
Let's go back to that moment when you did launch your business, you and Taylor. What were your biggest fears and what were your biggest hopes in doing that, taking that plunge?
Our biggest hopes, I think I'll address first, were that we could change the landscape of financial advice a little bit. Financial advice has looked a little bit different from what we sort of foresee it looking like in the future. So we wanted to be able to sort of be some of those first people to start to make, those steps in the right direction. And there are plenty of amazing advice practices out there. So we weren't trying to beat them or, anything along those lines. We just genuinely felt that we were able to place the clients that, did come to us in a better position. And we wanted to do that in a way that we really felt super comfortable with. So it was about, delivering an incredibly professional service, being able to know for our clients that we were always going to be there for them. And so at the end of the day, it is about creating a really efficient business so that we can be there for our clients, but it's also ensuring that, we have that ability to cap our numbers of our clients, to be honest, so that we can deliver the service that we feel our clients should have.
Of your peers and your mentors and your prospective clients, all the people you knew, what was the proportion of people saying you're mad versus the proportion of people saying go for it?
Super surprising. I would say probably 20% of people saying you are absolutely crazy and 80% saying this is going to be amazing. Do what you are dreaming of. You'll be so successful. It'll absolutely work. And I think, honestly, when we started the business, we kind of were 50-50 in the thought of saying, well, there are lots of things that could not work out. But in saying that, failure wasn't an option for us. It was like, we know that there is something bigger and better here that we can deliver to our clients, and we're going to make it happen.
One of the themes this week, Megan, has been leadership. Thinking of your career, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received on leadership that you still carry with you and resonates with you to this day?
Honestly, leadership is about leading with intent, not ego. Leave your ego at the door. It has absolutely no place in leadership. You need to be able to level with the people that you are leading. And if you do not have the ability to do that, if you don't understand the path that they are walking, you cannot possibly lead them in the way that they need. So how can I serve you? How can I help? All of those kinds of things. And we treat our clients in the exact same way.
Megan Eichhorn from Tayme Financial, it's been a pleasure having you here this week at Noosa. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you so much. It has been an absolute honor to be here.